Greetings, music makers. I'm Dr. Cayari, and in this video, we'll be asking the question, how does a baby learn how to beatbox? By doing so, we'll be exploring how our upbringing influences our musical lives. Take a moment to think about your childhood. What type of music did you listen to when you were young? Did you make that music? Where did you hear that music, and who was making it? These questions all influence what's called your musical enculturation. Enculturation is the gradual acquisition of the characteristics and norms of a culture or group. So that brings us back to our question. How does a baby learn how to beatbox? This particular baby was lucky enough to have a caretaker named Bart Vogt, who is also known as B. Art, a beatboxer from the Netherlands, who became vice world champion in beatboxing in 2018. So as we consider about how music is encultured in our lives, we can first think about our caretakers. Another way our enculturation influences our musical lives is through the community in which we grow up. TED fellow Kyra Gaunt shows us how children playing in the community can influence their musical futures.
But in that era, girls would rule the playground. They'd make sure that boys weren't a part of that. It's their space. It's a girl power space. It's where they get to shine. But I also think it's for boys because boys overheard those, which is why I think so many hip-hop artists sampled from things that they heard in black girls' game songs. Why Country Grammar by Nelly became a Grammy Award-winning single was because people already knew, we're going down, down, baby, your street in a Range Rover. That's the beginning of down, down, baby, down, down the roller coaster. Sweet, sweet baby, I'll never let you go. All people who grew up in any black urban community would know that music. And so it was a ready-made hit.
In addition to our caretakers and the community in which we live, a third way in which our enculturation influences our musical lives is our culture. In many cultures, dance and music go hand in hand. In this video, you see Filipino children doing their national dance called Tinikaling. A great example of how someone's culture influences their music making is 𝐷𝐍 de Leon. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about how a Filipino's culture influences music, please click on the link or in the description box below. No, really, it's a great documentary and you should see all the amazing things that he creates. And finally, our music enculturation is influenced by the places we live and visit. For example, did you spend a lot of time singing in the car during road trips? Did you go to any camps and sing songs in circles? Were you part of any religious organizations that met every week to sing and learn? Were you lucky enough to have an amazing teacher at school who made music with you? As you spend some time pondering your musical enculturation, think about the caretakers, the community, the culture, and the places that you grew up in. But before you go, comment below with what your favorite song as a child was. If you'd like to learn more about how culture influences the way that you make music, click on the video you see on screen. And until next time, keep on making music.